This game sucks.
Dynowarz. More like Dino Whores. First it looks like a good game, but afterwards you just feel gross and violated. Dynowarz is a platformer game developed by Bandai and released in 1990. Now imagine being a little kid in 1990 and you walk into your local game shop, wherever that might happen to be, and you're scouring the shelves because you've already exhausted your copy of Super Mario Bros. 3, and you come across this.
Dynowarz, Destruction of Spondylus. I mean, look at that front cover. It's awesome. You got a robot shooting laser into the mouth of T-Rex and going through the other side? Damn. So you pick the game up and flip it over, and then you read the back and it says,
Something was terribly wrong in the distant man-made Spondylus solar system. One by one, the planet's central life support computers have been infected with a life-threatening virus, while the planet's surfaces had been overrun with computerized dinosaurs known as robosaurs. Under attack in his laboratory on Alpha Planet, Professor Proteus, the mastermind of the Spondylus system and the founder of the Robosaur project, suddenly realized that this deadly sabotage could only be the work of his former partner, the deranged Dr. Brainius. Years earlier, the Doctor had fled Alpha Planet after Professor Proteus had exposed him for performing forbidden robotic experiments on human subjects. At last, he has returned to seek his revenge using the Professor's own creations. But little did he realize that Proteus had been hard at work for the past few years perfecting the ultimate Robosaur, Cyborosaurus. There was only one hope to save the Spondylus system.
yeah, if you can even understand that. That wasn't even in the manual, that was on the back of the box. What the hell? What was up with stuff back then? Everything sciencey for little kids was just a bunch of big words of random crap that didn't even make sense.
My duplicate can handle the household chores, while I devote myself to loftier scientific endeavors.
A man-made solar system? How the hell do you even do that? Did you create a star? Planets? Did you align them yourselves? How? Did Superman lend a hand and just leave once he was done? Maybe I'm making too much of a big deal out of this.
Let's put this shit brick in.
Well, here's the title screen. That orange dinosaur up there is the dinosaur you play as, and what the hell is that green dinosaur? That's nowhere in the game. Was there once a two-player mode like Super Mario Bros.? I don't know. It's one of many unanswered questions in this game.
Anyway, let's start the game.
Who the hell is that? I thought I was playing as a robot dinosaur. Is he Dr. Proteus? He doesn't look like a doctor. Is he the guy on the front cover? But he looks like a robot.
The game doesn't hesitate to show you how crappy its controls are. Right off the bat, it has a delayed jump where whoever you're playing as crouches and then proceeds to jump. I appreciate the attempt at realism, but this prevents smooth jumping, which will more than likely result in many a player's death. And the shooting is so awkward. You can't hit anything because everything keeps moving and the shots you fire have 3 microscopic pellets that move in a strange pattern on a gigantic screen. Yay. And it never gets better.
After going through the first corridor, you jump into Cyborosaurus' head. What? Well, you think that's weird? Yeah, you probably think unicorns are a fairy tale too. Aw, look at that cutscene. This cutscene and this cutscene are the only 2 cutscenes in the game, with the exception of the end. But we'll get to that later. These cutscenes are shown every single time you get in and out of Cyborosaurus. Riveting.
Now the game gets, interesting. The bulk of the game is you marching around a Cyborosaurus through 7 different stages. And at the end of each stage, you fight a boss and grab a key. You go inside this little building and play as whoever, and go through this little area and fight Mother Brain? Wow, that's just blatantly ripping off Metroid. Oh, and did I mention that while you play as little guy, you fight this thing 7 times? Yes, it's the only boss you face as the little person. I know what some of you are thinking. Well, they probably make up for it with the dinosaur bosses. No, they don't. There's only 3 bosses, and all that happens is their color pattern is swapped. Genius, guys. Pure genius.
Well, while you're running around this disaster of a game, there are many power-ups to choose from. For your trusty robotic reptile, you have your fists, which is what you start with, launch fist, beam, bomb, and fireballs. And like most games like this, Contra, there's only one that's worth a shit. Fireballs. Yep. You know why? Because it's the only one that's straightforward. With Launch Fist, it does these insane patterns that are impossible to predict. Bomb has an arc that makes it hard to hit the enemies, especially the little ones. And Beam, while it is the most powerful, shoots through enemies, forcing you to wait until it leaves the screen to fire again. Fuck! Oh, and for the little guy, he just keeps his gun. Yep, that's it. But if you manage to upgrade it by picking up a P, you get Gun 2, the greatest weapon of all time. Well, with its creative naming and power, just destroys all of its foes.
But you're lucky if you get the damn thing, because every pitfall in the game is like an item vacuum sucking in everything in its path. Gun 2.
Dude, where are you going? Dude. Dude, where are you going?
And that doesn't just go for items, it sucks in enemies too. Either that or they just knew the game was bad. Oh hey look, there's a blue flying... Oh. Never mind. What the hell was that?
And who the fuck are these orange guys? Are they the experiments that the story was talking about?
Did you hear that? What kind of fucking sound was that? Speaking of sound, check out those tunes. You like that? You like that shit? I sure hope so, because that's all there is to this game.
Honestly, all I can really say about this game is at least the outside areas look different. But they don't have any unique mechanics or enemies, so every area feels the same. Oh, and the fuck is up with this area? It's just Stonehenge. Over and over again.
Huh. Now that I think about it, this game does that a lot. It just copies and pastes everything over and over again.
Jeez. Well, you finally beat the game, and you know what you get? The same 2 cutscenes. Woo. How rewarding. But then it delivers one final cutscene. You just beat another great game by Bandai? Bull fucking shit. What a slap to the face. Are they being sarcastic? Do they actually think they made a great game? Do you float away to another planet at the end of every stage, or just another area of the same planet? I don't fucking know. So what do you think about this game?
This game is fucking stupid.
Yeah, I know, right?
There's just a lot of stuff wrong with it.
I know, and especially for like the time that this game came out.
Yeah.
1989?
Yeah.
After Legend of Zelda, Mario Bros, and Mega Man 2. Especially Mega Man 2,
Yeah.
because that game sets the standard for platforming shooters.
Yeah.
And it didn't have the problems of this game.
No.
Honestly...
If Mega Man 2 had delayed jumping, it would have been a completely different game. It wouldn't have been like a great game that is today. Be like fucking shit
exactly.
like this, motherfucker.
It'd be Dynowarz.
It'd be fucking Dynowarz. Delayed jump is what gets it. Plus the fucking gun that you shoot when you're out of the fucking dinosaur.
Oh yeah, especially since you can only shoot twice on the screen.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
If you get the power up.
Yeah, if.
Yeah.
Which is... And speaking of that, like, especially since the only time you can really get power-ups while you are the guy,
Yeah.
whoever he is
that the doctor?
Is he Dr. Proteus? I don't know. But when you're in these buildings, when you're playing as him, every time you get a power-up, it usually just falls into a bottomless pit where you can't even get it.
Yeah.
So there's no... What's the point?
Don't make the fucking enemies you shoot at fucking flying. Don't do that.
Well, I mean, it's okay as long as they're not constantly over bottomless pits.
True.
I mean, the platforming in this game just isn't that good anyways. So having bottomless pits is bad enough, but only having enemies like over these bottomless pits to where only the power-ups go, it's really annoying.
Yeah. It's just fucking shit. Like, there's just, it's 1989. This game was made that time. There's no excuse.
There really isn't.
There's really no excuse when all the other problems of this game has been fixed.
Especially, and some people might claim that cutscenes in this game were revolutionary. I mean, the 1 or 2 cutscenes that you see.
There's 3.
Three. I'm sorry.
The credits.
Oh, right. My bad. But the Ninja Gaiden really set the standard for cutscenes in an 8-bit game. And those are actually really damn good.
Yeah.
So, even the cutscenes...
Yeah, just...
Cutscenes.
It's basically just it's like a still of the dinosaur and it just lights up.
Yeah. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's all you see.
Yeah.
So, why? I mean, the dinosaur looks nice.
That's the most important question with this game is why.
Why?
It should be called Dino Why.
Dino why?
I mean, there's...
Band why?
Yeah, band why.
Jeez.
That's about all I can even say about it.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's it.
I mean, fuck cigarettes. This will kill you faster.
Yeah. There's only one thing left to do.